Hey, what's going on, everyone? I hope y'all had a Merry Christmas. I've been trying to post some videos. They've been taking them down. I'm in shadow banned basically on pretty much every platform I've been on. But I'm not going down without a fight. If they take this one down, I'm going to just repost it. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So like I say, share it, and let's get to it.
Elected officials have the power to tax and spend and to make decisions about where we, as a society, should direct our collective resources. The fiscal policy actions that have been taken thus far have made a critical difference to families, businesses, and communities across the country. Even so, the current economic downturn is the most severe in our lifetimes. It will take a while to get back to the levels of economic activity and employment that prevailed at the beginning of this year.
Obviously, they don't need to have the power to do anything because they can't get nothing done right. And aren't you the one that printing all the money, Mr. Fed? Oh, who you want to blame it on? Blame it on the politicians? Oh, you the private sector, ain't you? I'm just saying, you got control of all the money. Now, you the individual that print money out of thin air. So when the government need money, the treasury just reach out to you, and in turn you print money out of nowhere and give it to the government, and the government write an IOU, and then guess what happens? Oh, other countries and individuals buy that bond and they pay interest on it. So now if I go to the bank or anywhere and then write a check and I don't have the funds, I go to jail. Oh, but the Fed, oh no, the Fed heroes. Now, no one's over the Fed. Not our government, no government, not even no foreign country. So the fiat money that we're using, not even real money. Matter of fact, it's currency. Let's start calling it money. It's currency. So they can just do whatever they want to do, right? Give money to whoever they want to give to. The U.S. dollar is going down. I don't say that proudly. It hurts because it affects me. It affects you. Now, be careful because pretty soon the U.S. dollar is going to dwindle down. Seriously. We're about to come into a real crisis. And if you don't have any assets, I'm not talking about Bitcoin. I'm not talking about, gold. Let me just pause there. Check this out.
Believe it or not, space contains wealth and riches far beyond your wildest imaginations. And it takes the form of a giant golden asteroid. Oh, you heard that right. It's a ginormous golden asteroid whizzing around our solar system with an orbit that's the equivalent of about 5 Earth years. And with asteroids becoming legal to own in 2016, you better believe that wealthy celebrities have already taken an interest.
Well, there goes gold. I mean, I was clinging on to gold, hoping the gold was going to do something. But, all right, scratch gold, scratch Bitcoin, scratch U.S. dollar. What? I guess we're going to yen? Okay then. I'm not sure. But assets. That's it, assets. Now, right now, the Fed has the interest rate low as ever to stimulate the economy, to, encourage more loans. Yes. They want us to go get more loans because, see, with loans comes debt. They make money off of our debt. When you go to the bank, you sit down and you get a mortgage or a loan for your car, a small business. All they doing is putting debt in the system. They ain't giving you nothing, nobody nothing. Then they sell it off, right? The trust system. They ain't very trustworthy, huh? I'm just saying, how is that possible? That you're basically giving me nothing. You're putting me in debt. That's what you're doing, But it is what it is. That's how the system works. So the Fed generate money out of nowhere, and the banks generate money out of nowhere, right? They got a certain cap they can go above, before the Fed step in. But no one, like I say, no one steps in on the Fed, right? But the Fed bails everyone out. And who do the Fed bail out? Let's see.
The Fed cannot grant money to particular beneficiaries. We can only create programs or facilities with broad-based eligibility to make loans to solvent entities with the expectation that the loans will be repaid. Many borrowers are benefiting from these programs, as is the overall economy.
I'm just saying, you can use all the words you want to use, but we know what you're talking about, and how is it that out of all people, it's always, I'm just gonna let him tell it.
Of joblessness has been especially severe for lower wage workers in the services sector, for women, and for African Americans and Hispanics. The economic dislocation has upended many lives and created great uncertainty about the future.
Yeah. Oh, you in with the Great Reset? Oh, okay. See, I'm tired of all this women and, you know, minorities, and women is blacks, women is colored, and just make up your mind. I mean, which one is it? You get what I'm saying? You know what? You want everyone to be on this universal basic income, basically welfare, pretty much. You know, if you don't have assets, now they're gonna force you to Bitcoin. They're gonna force you to into all these things. You know, they want you to stay confident. They want you to stay comfortable into our stock market and our economy, but it's not good. You know, like I said, assets, housing market, they don't crash the small businesses. Yeah, because you know, with New York, they're gonna raise the minimum wage. How can small businesses compete with that? Now, so you're basically going into, not basically, you are going into this corporate world, you know, but everybody want to push the kick can down the street, right? You know, nobody want to pick up the responsibility and say, hey, you know what, this what this is. I mean, come on, you got a lot of people out here know what's going on. Nobody's saying nothing, right? Even the ones that's against it, but you're too scared to talk. I wonder why. You know, right now it's the time for the American people to stand up and like I say, y'all, you know, we don't have to do all this marching and flying flags and, you know, and all these things. You know, I understand on June 6th it's really big that individual support, but, you know, it's a way that we can do this, you know, go out there, show our support, but it has to be something else behind it. It can't just be like, hey, we out here and then go back home. It can't be that. So, you know, just go out there and show your support. But after that, there needs to be something else behind it. Seriously. You know, they know how to combat all these situations. And, you know, and it's really time for us to join together and really see what's going on. Now, there's going to be a lot of people that's still blind to the cause, and maybe because they're getting something. But when the door hit them, you know, my mom always told me, said, money don't grow on trees. But I mean, actually, trees are worth more than this paper stuff that we got now. I mean, at least I can go out here and cut down a tree and make some stuff with it and sell it. But, you know, currency is what we have right here. It's fiat money. Now, money is the value of goods that we can barter or trade. But what we have here, it's nothing. Absolutely nothing. And one reason is because of this guy right here.
The American economy is by far the strongest in the world. Accordingly, I have directed the Secretary of the Treasury to take the action necessary to defend the dollar against the speculators. I have directed Secretary Connally to suspend temporarily the convertibility of the dollar into gold or other reserve assets, except in amounts and conditions determined to be in the interest of monetary stability and in the best interest of the United States.
I heard some key words in man, temporarily. I mean, how long is temporarily? I mean, it's been a long time. I mean, you talking about over 40 years. But you know what? I don't know too many governments that went and did the same thing in that situation. But when are you going to get to a point to where you say, hey, if we're leading the charge, then we need to set an example. Truly, if we set the example and do things accordingly, you know, then everything runs smoothly. But time the heads start to go left, then everybody else go left, right? Because, you know, the Fed has took advantage of it in big business and banks and things of that nature. But the American people seems like the ones that's suffering, that always suffer due to the hands of, you know, misguided representation. I see. Yes, it's time for us to start representing ourselves, and truly, you know. Now, until that day come, We will always be at the mercy of individuals that's leading us into the darkness. It's time for us to come to the light. Until then, please subscribe, share, like, do all that. Love y'all. Hey, thank you everyone for your patience. If you don't like this video, hit I don't like it button. If you like this video, like it, share it, do all that stuff, all right? If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please hit the subscribe button and hit the bell if you want notifications. As I say many times before, I will not monetize my videos and get paid by a corporation like YouTube, because they're gonna censor me and shut me down like they already doing. But you know, it'd be worse. So like I say, if you like these videos, leave a donation if you choose to. If you choose to. If you don't have anything to give, don't worry about it. We all in tough times, all right? But like I said, I got my studio set up there. I got some new stuff in, and you know, we finna go all out now. So like I said, everything that I get will be going towards you know, the making of these videos. And thank y'all so much. And we're gonna keep rocking and rolling, y'all. All right, be good, be safe, love y'all.